Hello Transformers fans of the Transformers community, I am the Transformers fan page, and this time we're doing a little video review of a Blast from the Past review, and this time we're taking a look at Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Rampage. You might hear my throat be a little scratchy, I don't know why. Um, I don't know, maybe there was some bug going around school. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. Now, Rampage originally in Generation 1 was one of the Predacons, I believe it was. Same with, sorry, Mind Wipe. But now he's Constructicon, which I kind of like the name Rampage being into the Constructicons uh, instead of uh, one of those guys. Let's try and pull this screen up a little bit so that we can actually get this in a better picture. So he does have rubber treads, which I'm actually kind of excited for. There's bits back here where it's actually not rubber, unfortunately. The windows are actually tinted red. He does not have the greatest paint job, but he does have a lot of good details. He's also got this very kind of like chrome almost, a very smoky chrome color right here, as well as right here, which is kind of awkward and random. The shovel moves a little bit, but not too much, and he doesn't roll quite nicely. But he does have tires, and he does roll a little bit. The only real problem I can see is that this doesn't come up, and it should bend in like that. Like, if this was to go in lower, this piece compared to this piece should go like that. But when you place it down, it doesn't, and it doesn't even snap in or anything like that. It's just open like that. It's got a nice Decepticon logo. I don't really care for the red repaint version, or the one that came with the Toys R Us exclusive. Um, that's leg mode. He does transform into Devastator's leg. I say this because he doesn't actually. And he's not too bad. Let's get this guy transformed. Now, one of the things I like to do, let's get... Whoops. There we go. One of the things I like to do is, because this is so easily, I take those off and I actually snap off the shovel entirely. It's on like 3 joints, so yeah. If you choose not to, these two panels will open, and you can fold this piece in. I don't know why, but for some reason it pegged. Fold that down, and then this whole entire thing will actually rotate, and there's two and there's two pegs that actually clip onto there. I think I'm gonna transform it with that in. Um, and then these are on a double hinge, and then they just come out like that. I'm not gonna really show off his third mode just yet. Rotate these hook pieces down and around, and there we go. Now let's transform his arms. These side panels will open. You can't open them all the way out, but you can rotate them to that point. And then you can snap out the legs. Unpeg the kind of like the rubber chains and flip out the fists. Take that out. And then you have to push this down to here, and then his hand will actually rotate around the rubber piece. And then you can flip this top piece down and around. Do the same to the other side. And then now you can open it all the way out. This likes to snap off so easily that I'm getting so irritated with it. Rotate these down, and you can take those panels in the back, down and around, and this is the hardest part, because they're so connected so well, and there's a reason for that, but you can snap those out, rotate the head down, and then snap this piece in. And this is kind of his little automorph, but when you move this piece, these little notches will actually move, which doesn't really need to be intended for this robot mode or alt mode, but for his third mode, yes. And there's Rampage in robot mode. Let's see if I can get him closer in the shot. So yeah, he's actually not half bad. I was watching a review that said he was actually one of the top worst Transformers ever, and I gotta disagree. To you guys, he might seem like one of the worst. I mean, he doesn't really have the greatest posability, which a lot of people get ticked off by, and a lot of pieces will start coming off, and he doesn't feel like he's fully transformed. But once you get him in robot mode, he actually doesn't look half bad. I mean, he's got light piping, which I don't agree is really the greatest light piping out there. Yeah. Maybe it's a dark color, or maybe it's something else, but he doesn't have the greatest light piping. Well, okay, that's... Alright. That background likes to come off. Stop it, background! Anyways, he's like a four-legged... He's got a four-legged mode. Whatever. It's not like he ever used it in the film. His third mode he did, which is called a jackhammer mode. Let me repeat that. Jackhammer mode. You just snap in the legs, and then these leg pieces will actually collide in the back. And I know you're supposed to separate these in robot mode. I don't do that. And then snap that off, and there's a couple holes right here that peg on to the bottom here. You peg those in. And this is what I kind of like. It's like a lot of people think that this is completely pointless, and then the fact that pieces will move everywhere into other places, and it's not really intentional, and it's kind of stupid, hinders posability. But he doesn't look half bad, and he does work. I mean, it's a jackhammer, and it's actually the only good thing I can see come from this was in Revenge of the Fallen. This is what it looked like, so it's nice to have them have that intentional mode, kind of like Soundwave, where he doesn't even use the robot mode, but at least they actually put or incorporated a robot mode into it. So it's nice to see that Revenge of the Fallen isn't just getting shortcuts and actually using stuff. And he does actually do this quite not half bad. But I can't really stand with it. You know, it's just something for the kids to play around with. He's got rubber feet, so these won't break. So it's not half bad. It is terrible trying to unhook these pieces because they're so well hooked in there. That comes off a lot. And the chest will come off a lot. Overall, is he a good Transformer to get? I say if you like him, you buy him. Alright? I like him, but he's not the #1 Transformer to get. If you're trying to hear my opinion on this toy, you know, he's not half bad, but overall, for a, whoops, for for a Transformer that you'll love, that you'll play around with, this is probably not really the greatest figure to get. You know, there's just some stuff that really stops it from really being a good buy. But if you want them, buy them. If you don't, you don't. It's not much to miss. But if you're trying to complete the Constructicons, he will make a great team member. Alright, I guess that's all for now. Check us out on Facebook, and good day. Where's the button?